So I might just be a little bit slow to this, but we have had some more news on the Mega Brave and the Mega Symphonia, God of War, and obviously Lucario. So these are going to be officially in Japan first. Naturally, we're obviously going in to the black and white era in English. That's going to come out on July 18th, in fact. So a couple of weeks away from that, but black and white is in full swing in the Japanese set. That's black bow and white flare. But the next one up on August 1st is going to be the Megas. It's going to be a new era of it, officially, I believe. As we see, these are the first sets on the new Mega Block. The TCG has officially left Scarlet and Violet to promote Legends ZA, which is obviously coming out later on in, I believe, October. Obviously, when it comes to these sets in general, we are always interested to see where they physically go with a lot of this stuff, because Megas are always a fan favorite, hence why the prices of a lot of the Megas have been rising over the past couple of weeks. The set will introduce full art items, cards including Rare Candy, Night Stretcher, only gold version released before. I was like, hold on, I've definitely seen that before, but obviously they are only gold before, so that's always interesting. It's just going to mean, well, actually, the problem I've got, and this is exactly what I'm thinking about, and especially because we did get black and white, or black bold white flare, is that when does it stop? Like genuinely, when does a set become too big? Because at this point, black and white, it was interesting. I kind of liked the idea of the 156 illustration rares, every single one getting a bit of love. I like that. I would happily take that as like a special set that is printed for a considerable amount of time for that year. Say for instance, every year you get two of them. We got 151. Say if they were to have the same sort of principle of all of them illustrations, we then got a Nova in Gen 4. Then obviously next year we got Gen 2 and Gen 7. Then we got like Gen 5 and Gen 9 for whatever reason. Like, you just keep going like that and you give them the illustrations. But now we're obviously getting these. We more than likely will have illustration rares, special illustration rares, secret rares, ultra rares. We have items, we have trainers, we have Pokemon, we have gold that can be all of them. When does that stop? Like, are we genuinely going in a push where there's just going to be a crazy amount of cards in each one? I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see where the next year takes us, because we're definitely seeing a ramp up. If you've been from the very early Sword and Shields, even if you've started on the later Sword and Shields, you've seen the drastic uptake in illustration rares as we've kind of gone forward into this hobby. It's just getting more and more. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it, but make sure the actual products are available and the hit rates are good enough. We have also got leaks of these. That Vulpix is outrageous. I'm hoping there's a good Ninetales with it. Bulbasaur, I can imagine, will look really nice in person. Is it Inteleon? No, is it Inteleon? I can't remember how what that Pokemon is, but it's the final evolution stage. So then we have the English Mega Set will come out on the 26th of September, so a considerable amount of time after the Japanese. But we do have then some of the normal ones, so we'll kind of go in. We've got Bulbasaur, got a bit of Ivysaur. Okay, I mean, I like the designs. Obviously, Venusaur EX, that is going to be the Mega variant. So whether we're going to get, I'm assuming not, because obviously we've got the free. So whether they do just skip over Venusaur and they just give us Mega Venusaur instead, always interested. We obviously then have the Vulpix. We have a lovely Ninetales. We then have Sobble. It is Inteleon. We have, Drizzle. I wonder if they're going to do Dynamax as well. I wonder if that's going to come in at some point. I can imagine they'd have definitely thought about that. We then have Pachirisu. We have Ralts. We then have Curlia. And then obviously we do have the two different Mega Gardevoirs? 42. And we don't know. So I don't know if they're going to be two different ones. It's Japanese. Is it just Japanese in England? I was thinking, I was like, they look exactly the same. What's the difference? But obviously, it is just a fact that one's in English. Okay, so then we do have a bit further down, Hariyama, Riolu. We obviously then go into Lucario. I'm assuming this is just generic because the font looks a bit off. I kind of like it, but then I kind of don't. It looks very weird. We then also have a Mega Latias. Very nice. It's a very interesting card concept, like, because obviously it's zooming. doesn't look quite like Latios at times. We then obviously have Latios. I can imagine they're going to swap between the two. Then we obviously have some of the trainers going into there. Okay, they'll be obviously good for more of your actual playing deck, more so than anything. We last saw the Mega Evolutions mechanic in 2016 during the EXY era. At this time, the TCG was not using pre-evolutions for Pokemon EX. They were fully evolved basic Pokemon. This meant Blastoise EX evolved into Mega Blastoise EX without Squirtle or Wartortle involved. Your turn also ended upon evolving them so they wouldn't be too overpowered. Okay, so you got the EX and the Mega, so that's obviously more for the game, more so than anything. The new Mega is now evolved from the last pre-evolution, so we know that already. For each set, there will also be a Pokemon Center Mega Set box releasing for 12,800 yen. Each will come with 2 booster boxes of its set 60 packs, a card storage box featuring Mega Lucario or Mega Guard, 4 card dividers, deck box, Lily or... okay, let's have a look at this. Oh, I like it. So that's, to be honest, it's just, again, it's another featured product, more so than anything. I can imagine that will ramp up. Obviously, that's if you are looking for the deck boxes and everything. You can just buy 2 singular boxes. I don't know how much 12,500 yen is, but obviously that's going to be a big one. We then have, as posted before, a premium trainer box mega will also release alongside the set for 6,500 yen. This is a typical toolkit that comes with a variety of staple cards. It comes with 10 packs each of Mega Brave, 172 cards, 51 unique, a card storage box, a coin, damage counters, damage counter case, and a poison and burn marker. So pretty standard across the board. Here is the upcoming Japanese TCG schedule. We have the August 1st. We then have 2 more sets. Starter set Mega Gengar and also Diancie coming out on September 5th. We then have Inferno X featuring Mega Charizard. October 16th is obviously Legend ZA. And then we have Ninja Spinner featuring Mega Greninja. That seems like that's ramped up massively. Like, didn't they say that... When was the English coming out? Didn't we just say 26th of September? And then we've got... Is it 3 sets prior to that? So we got 1 on August 1st. We then have 2 more on... well, I don't know. They're obviously going to be sets together, but sets apart sort of thing. We then have September 5th. And then... Oh, pre-constructed. Oh, so they might... They're gonna be within it. Okay, that makes more sense. Ooh, I suppose we've not had too much in there. That makes more sense. So it's not actually a set. Oh, wrong one. That's not actually a set. I don't believe. Let me just read that again. I was gonna say they don't normally do that. 2 pre-constructed decks named. Yeah, okay. So they I can imagine they're just going to be within this set as such. That makes more sense. So then still though, September 26th is going to be English release and also Inferno X, which is obviously the Mega Charizard. That's going to be massive. And then we have Ninja Spinner as well, which again is going to be fantastic to see. Mega Greninja. This is just going to be another whole hype. I can imagine this is going to be an interesting point where people are either in it or not. I can imagine a lot of people will be in it from the start, but normally when we go into a new era, the hype is there, but the hype is normally a lot less than kind of like your Crown Zeniths, your kind of Prismatics, your ending sets where they've really nailed on that kind of era of Pokemon. This is going to be an interesting one to say the least. So I'm very interested to see where this goes in English and just in general for Japanese, but it should be very fun to try and get on board with. So let me know down below what you're going to go for. Make sure you like and subscribe on this, and I will catch you all for the next one. Giveaways coming soon. Peace.